So today I'll be talking about homeopathic therapeutics during lactation. So here I have talked about some remedies which are very important and can be used during lactation period. And whenever you're writing therapeutics, you have to write all these remedies. So here I have written only characteristic or keynote symptom of that remedy, which is differentiated with the help of mental symptom to other remedies. But whenever you're writing therapeutics of it, you have to write in a pattern what I've talked about in my first video, so you can go through it. So let's get started. First is Agnus Castus. In that, there is a Galactia with a great sadness, and there is a puerperal psychosis, mental depression, and there is a feeling of impending speedy death. That means they feel as if they will die soon. So that's about Agnus Castus. Whenever there's a Galactia with a great sadness, Agnus Castus is very good remedy to can be thought of during lactation. Next is lecithin. Lecithin is an excellent galactogauge. Galactogauge means is to increase the synthesis and secretion of the milk. So lecithin is used to be increase the synthesis and secretion of the milk. And there is a galactia due to anemia. So it is also useful in case of anemia. It increases the number of RBC and hemoglobin, and there's a particular constitution of the lecithin, that is they are very tired, weak, short of breath, and loss of flash. So that is lecithin. Agnus Castus is used whenever there is a galactia with a great sadness, and lecithin is a galactia due to anemia. Next is asafoetida. There is a deficient milk with the oversensitiveness at the level of mind, and it is more suited to the female who are hypochondriacal, hysterical, and who can magnify their symptom. So, agalactia in the hypochondriacal female, asafoetida can be thought of. Next is leg caninum. So, leg caninum is used in agalactia as well as in case of galacturia. So, that means it can increase the secretion of milk and it can also decrease the secretion of milk. So, whenever it gives in a high potency, it decreases the secretion of the milk, and whenever you give this in a low potency, it increases the secretion of the milk. So, why we need to decrease the milk secretion? For example, if a female who deliver a stillbirth or a stillbirth baby, in that case we have to give the medication in order to decrease the secretion of the milk, because no use of that. So in that case leg caninum can be given in the high potency. So that's about leg caninum. Next is lac defloratum. In lac defloratum, there is a scanty flow of milk, and it is given to restore the milk secretion. Next is Artica urens. Artica urens we have thought in only skin condition, for example in burns cases and in urticaria cases, but it is also is very useful remedy in case of lactation. So it increases the quality and the quantity of the milk, and there is excessive swelling of the breast after, with the stinging, burning pain, and there is no apparent reason for the agalactia. And it is useful for the arrest of milk after the weaning period. After that, there is a medusa. Medusa have the marked action on the lacteal gland, and the secretion of the milk is established after the lack of its all previous confinement, which means it can establish the milk secretion if the female have history of agalactia. So it can establish the secretion, milk secretion. In that case, medusa can be used. Next is pulsatilla. In pulsatilla, there is a scanty or suppressed milk, and there is a mammae which are sore with the aching lump in the breast. And female weeps every time whenever child put breast into the mouth because of the sensitivity of the breast, and there is a swelling of the breast after weaning period. So that's a pulsatilla. Next is Ricinus communis, which increase the quantity of the milk in the nursing women. Last is Thyroidinum. Thyroidinum is used in case of agalactia, mammary tumor, uterine fibroid, and puerperal convulsion and insanity. So most of psychotic miasm is covered by thyroidinum. Next is here I've given a keynote symptom with the remedy which I've took from the synthesis laboratory. So let's talk about this. First is hair fall during lactation. So in that natrum mur is can be thought of whenever there is a hair fall during lactation. If there is a milk fever during lactation, aconite is very good remedy which can be given if female having a fever during lactation period. Next is meme pain lactation during. So coffea is very good remedy and kali carb is very good remedy whenever female having a breast pain during lactation. Next is skin eruption during lactation period, sepia can be thought of. If female having menses during lactation, there is a calcarea carb, calcarea phos, palladium and silicea. Next is if there is a suppression of the milk due to some emotion. If there is a fit of anger, chamomilla is to be given. If there is suppression of milk after grief, ignatia can be thought of. If there is suppression of milk after joy, coffee is to be given. So that's about suppression of milk due to the emotion. Last is there is a suppression of milk after fright. In that, aconite is to be the very beneficial. Aconite have the very beneficial effect. So that's about therapeutics during lactation. Thank you.